Hello and welcome to another edition of Autocar Quick News, your weekly wrap of all the happenings in the automotive world. Before we begin, please do ensure you're subscribed to Autocar India and have hit the bell icon to be notified every time we have a new video up. We'll start the week's news with Nissan that showcased 3 SUVs from its international portfolio. The brand is evaluating the models for an India launch. The SUVs in question were the X-Trail, Qashqai and Juke. The X-Trail is the model of most interest, being the one that'll likely come our way first. The Nissan X-Trail is a premium executive SUV available in either 5-seat or 7-seat forms and rivals the likes of the Volkswagen Tiguan and Skoda Kodiaq. While it is offered overseas with a 2.5-litre petrol engine and the option of a 1.5-litre turbo petrol with mild hybrid, there's also a 1.5 e-power option. E-Power is Nissan's terminology for a range extender hybrid, which will be a unique and interesting option for India. Essentially, a range extender functions as an EV with an electric motor driving the wheels, drawing power from a battery pack. In this arrangement, the petrol engine only functions as a generator to charge the batteries and never actually drives the wheels. The result is superb fuel economy without range anxiety or the need to charge the vehicle with a plug. The Nissan X-Trail e-Power is available in two-wheel drive and all-wheel drive forms, although which of these versions make it to India remains to be seen. The other 2 Nissan SUVs on display are also hugely popular in international markets. The 5-seat Qashqai is a bit smaller than the X-Trail and rivals the likes of the Hyundai Tucson. Using the same basic underpinnings as the X-Trail, the 3rd generation Qashqai also gets the options of turbo petrol mild hybrid and e-power variants. The mild hybrid uses a 156 horsepower 1.3-litre engine from the Nissan Kicks that's aided by an electric motor and paired with a CVT or a 6-speed manual transmission. The e-power version produces 190 horsepower and 330 Newton meters. The 2nd generation Nissan Juke is the least likely to be launched here, and insiders say it was only here to gauge interest. Its funky curvaceous design can be polarizing, but it is definitely head-turning, and that's something that could work in its favor. Bengaluru-based EV startup Pravaig has teased a new electric SUV. Pravaig, that came into the spotlight with the Extinction concept in July 2020, will reveal a new electric SUV on November 25, 2022. In contrast to the Extinction sedan, which is more a tech demonstrator, the electric SUV looks more production-ready going by the teasers released. Pravaig says the electric SUV will have a range above 500 km and a top speed of over 200 km an hour. The SUV will also boast fast charging capabilities. Not much else is known so far, and we expect to hear more of the company's plans and future products in the days to come. The Jeep Grand Cherokee is headed our way next month. Jeep India has teased the Grand Cherokee ahead of the model's launch in mid-November. The Grand Cherokee will be the brand's flagship SUV, sitting above the Wrangler in the brand's India lineup. Unlike the last model that was brought in as a full import, the new Grand Cherokee will be assembled in India. We can confirm that pricing for the new Grand Cherokee will be in the region of 85 lakh rupees ex-showroom, with deliveries set to commence by early December. While the latest gen Grand Cherokee is sold in 2 sizes abroad, sources tell us that India will get the standard 5-seat version and not the longer 3-row Jeep Grand Cherokee L. The latest Grand Cherokee follows Jeep's new age look, though it's the size that establishes the SUV's position in the lineup. Inside, the Grand Cherokee gets multiple displays on the dashboard, including a large 10.1-inch center touchscreen, a digital instrument screen, and another dedicated touchscreen in front of the co-driver. Additionally, the Grand Cherokee will also come with a panoramic sunroof, leather upholstery, ventilated front seats, a head-up display, and a powered tailgate. The SUV for India will not get a diesel engine option. The sole engine on offer will be a 2-litre turbo petrol unit paired with an 8-speed automatic gearbox as standard. The new Grand Cherokee comes with 4-wheel drive and selectable terrain modes, namely Auto, Sport, Mud, Sand and Snow. Interestingly, the Grand Cherokee will also get ADAS functions, something confirmed by Jeep India. The Grand Cherokee will go up against luxury SUVs like the Mercedes GLE, BMW X5 and Audi Q7. If you're interested in a Hyundai i20 diesel, you should look to buy one soon. Come April 1, 2023, a new set of emission regulations known as RDE or Real Driving Emissions come into force. The arrival of the new emission standards will mark the end of the road for many cars and variants. That's because of the huge costs involved in upgrading the models to meet the new standards. Many car makers will opt to trim their product lines of slow-selling models in this transition, and the Hyundai i20 diesel will be one of the versions set to bow out. The i20 diesel currently contributes only 10% to overall i20 sales. While the 1.5 CRDI diesel engine will be axed from the i20, it will continue in all the other models and will be upgraded to meet the new RDE norms. Diesel versions of the Venue and Creta that use a derivative of this engine make up 35% and 60% of sales respectively. The i20 will not be the first small Hyundai to lose its diesel engine. The Grand i10 Neos and Aura siblings quietly lost their diesel variants earlier this year. Shifting focus to two-wheelers, Ola Electric has just launched its most affordable electric scooter yet. Called the Ola S1 Air, the scooter is available for 79,900 rupees. However, this introductory price will be valid only till October 24, after which prices will be bumped up to 84,999 rupees. The entry-level Ola S1 Air is equipped with a smaller 2.5 kWh battery pack that can be charged from 0 to 100% via a home charge in 4.5 hours. Claimed range in Eco mode stands at 101 km. The other modes include normal and sports. The S1 Air's hub-mounted motor is rated at 4.5 kilowatts and enables a claimed top speed of 90 km an hour. The S1 Air shares its basic underpinnings with the S1 and S1 Pro, but there are differences in the suspension and braking departments. The S1 Air features a simpler telescopic front fork and twin rear shock absorber setup, as well as drum brakes at both ends. Thanks to these changes, the S1 Air tips the scales at 99 kg, making it much lighter than the 125 kg Ola S1 Pro. The S1 Air's seat has also been redesigned and sports a simpler single-piece grab handle. Storage space on the S1 Air stands at 34 litres, down 2 litres on its more expensive siblings. Interestingly, the S1 Air has a more ergonomic floorboard compared to the curved floorboards found on the other two Ola e-scooters. In terms of features and technology, the S1 Air gets the same 7-inch touchscreen TFT display as the pricier Olas, and reversing functionality is included too. The S1 Air will come equipped with the Move OS 3.0 software as standard, which opens up functions such as hill hold, moods, different profiles which eliminate the need to share passcodes, and even proximity alert. Ola says deliveries are scheduled to begin in the first quarter of 2023. From one EV startup to another EV startup in the two-wheeler space, your wait for an Ultraviolette F77 is about to end. Ultraviolette Automotive has announced a November 24 launch for the long overdue F77 electric motorcycle. The EV startup has unveiled the bike without bodywork and given details of the production spec battery pack that will feature on the motorcycle. Unlike the removable battery packs that we'd seen on the initial prototype in 2019, the new battery pack is fixed, larger, and packs more lithium-ion cells. A usable capacity of 10.5 kWh on the top variant will effectively make the F77's battery size the largest of any electric two-wheeler in India. Ultraviolette says that the decision to switch to a fixed battery pack was taken in the interest of improving range. The production spec Ultraviolette F77 has been tested with a 307 km range as per the Indian driving cycle. That's significantly more than 150 km that the initial battery packs managed. Besides the new battery pack, Ultraviolette says it has worked on improving other areas of the electric motorcycle. This includes refining the step-down transmission for better durability and reduced noise levels, as well as redesigning the swing arm. Prospective customers can reserve an Ultraviolette F77 for a booking amount of 10,000 rupees starting October 23. Ultraviolette added that sales will begin online and there are plans to open experience zones in the future. Production capacity, meanwhile, is limited to 15,000 units in the first year, and there are plans to scale up to 100,000 units eventually. TVS has launched a new range-topping version of the Raider 125. The fully loaded TVS Raider 125 has been launched at 99,990 rupees ex-showroom Delhi. This variant gets a 5-inch TFT dash as opposed to the standard Raider 125 that makes do with a digital LCD display. Equipping the Raider 125 with a 5-inch TFT dash has brought a whole bunch of features to the affordable end of the motorcycle spectrum. The TFT dash can be paired with your smartphone, allowing you to receive notification alerts, weather forecast, as well as turn-by-turn navigation. Another feature not seen in this space before is voice recognition, enabling you to control the parameters of your navigation or music by simply telling the motorcycle to do so. Mechanically, the bike remains unchanged. The TVS Raider continues to be powered by the oil-cooled 124.8cc single-cylinder engine that makes 11.4 horsepower and 11.2 Newton meters. That's a wrap on the week's news. Here's wishing all of you a very happy Diwali. See you next week.